my channel, and if you're new, I'm Kay, and in today's video I'm going to be telling y'all about my experience going to a YBN Cordae concert. I literally just went yesterday. Yesterday was February 27th and it was Thursday. So today is Friday. This probably won't be posted today, but yeah, just went yesterday. While it's fresh on my mind, I want to go ahead and tell y'all my experience. Now, if you've seen my other two concert experience videos about my very first concert, an Eric Bellinger concert, and my second concert, which was about a month ago, a Jacquees concert, then you already know how this video goes. Basically, I'm going to be telling y'all my experience from when I got there to when I left, and I am going to be posting or inserting clips of the performances and some pictures. I think I do have like 2 or 3 pictures I'm going to insert. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So the concert, like I said, was Thursday, February 27th, and I did get a VIP ticket. And I bought the ticket like way last year. I think the middle of November 2019 I bought the ticket, and luckily I bought the ticket before it sold out, because the Houston show, I went to the show in Houston and it was one of the first like shows to sell out, and he didn't upgrade the venue. Some of the shows that sold out, he moved the concert to a bigger venue, but he didn't do that with Houston. So I'm glad I bought the tickets while I could. And the tickets were will call tickets, which means they didn't email the ticket to you. It wasn't like a PDF where you can print it out, or like a little mobile digital ticket. You didn't actually get the ticket until the day of the concert, and you had to go to the box office and get it. So this concert was at Warehouse Live in Houston. If you are from Houston or you go to events in Houston, you probably know where Warehouse Live is, but it's in downtown Houston. And since I got the VIP ticket like 3 days before the concert, they emailed me and told me, hey, we're going to be doing the meet and greet before the show, so arrive by 6 p.m. And I'm about 40 minutes away, but you know, Houston has traffic. So I'm about like an hour and 10 minutes away with traffic. So I left right before 5, and I got there like right at 6. But luckily where I parked was right across the street. Well, not right across, but it was like diagonal across the street from Warehouse Live. So yeah, and this was my little parking ticket. So when I got there, most times in big parking lots close to venues that have concerts, like when they're having concerts, they'll have an attendant. So I paid the attendant. Parking was only $7, and I parked there before and it was a decent experience. So I just parked there again. And then I went and stood in line. They had one line for VIP and one line for general admission. I was standing in line and everybody was getting these badges, and I was like, hold up, what's going on? I'm gonna need a badge too. So I asked this guy, and he was like, yeah, go ahead and go to box office, get your badge and ticket before. So I went and did that, and this was my ticket. It's what my ticket looked like. And it actually opens up, and it's like this whole long thing. And it basically like, this first one is just like the order confirmation, basically. The middle one is the actual ticket. You see the little scanny thingy. And this one just says like my name and kind of like a confirmation on the side also. So yeah, this was my ticket and order confirmation. And while we were in line, oh, and I also got a badge. So this was my badge. And I believe only VIP got this. So yeah, and it's the same on the back too. And this is my 3rd concert, and this is the first badge I've gotten, and I've always been like VIP. So yeah, I'm happy to have this because I just like keepsakes. So yeah, I got my badge, and I got this bracelet too, but they waited. This girl came through the line and she was scanning everybody's tickets. So she scanned this part and gave us a bracelet if you were VIP. Everybody got a bracelet, but I think VIP's bracelet was different because somehow they could tell the difference. So I don't know if they could tell by a laminate or the bracelet, but yeah. And then you got another bracelet, of course, if you wanted to drink and if you're over 21, but I never do that, so I didn't get that bracelet also. So yeah, that was that. We were supposed to be able to go inside at 7, like doors open at 7. And I thought VIP was going to go in earlier because, like I said, we were supposed to do the meet and greet before the show. We didn't do the meet and greet before the show. They changed it until after the show because I think they were running late with sound check. So yeah, we didn't do the meet and greet before the show. They let us in, I believe, like 10 minutes after 7. This is the only part about my experience that I did not like. When they let us in, well, before they let us in, they changed the line to 3 VIP lines and 1 general admission line. And I don't know why, but I just thought it was so weird. And then they had like the metal detector and searched us. I had a purse, so they searched my purse. And then they let us in. But when they let us in, like if you've never been to Warehouse Live or you're not familiar with it, you don't really know the venue like that, so you don't know where to go. So when we first went in, it was a merch table. Everybody was getting in line for that, but people didn't know if that was the line for the merch or also like the line to get to the stage. So we're just hanging out, and it was like a bar too. So I thought people that were going off to the side was just going to the bar. Come to find out, no, that's where the stage was, behind the bar. So I didn't even get front row because I didn't like, that part was just disorganized to me. It's like, why would y'all just let us in and kind of like just leave us? I wish they would have directed us more for that or told us where everything is. Because for people that haven't been there, like I said, it could be kind of confusing. And I've been there before, and I still didn't realize that the stage that we're supposed to be at was on the other side. Because they do have 2 areas. They have studio at Warehouse Live, which was where Cordae was performing. And then they have ballroom, the ballroom at Warehouse Live, which is like a bigger stage, I believe. So yeah, but I got there, I kind of maneuvered around some people, and I ended up like right behind 2 boys that were in the front row. And yeah, so my spot wasn't that bad. And I'm glad I wasn't in the middle because Cordae shows, you know, they kind of do the mosh pit thing, and I didn't want to get caught in that. So I'm glad I wasn't in the middle. But yeah, I think the actual show started like 8 minutes before 8. The show was supposed to start at 8, but they started at like 7:52. And the first performer, I think his name was Nick the Skits. That was his name. And literally his personality and lyrics remind me, or like the way I could describe it is if Eminem and Tyler the Creator had a baby, it would be Nick the Skits. You can definitely tell his lyrics and aggression towards his lyrics was influenced by Tyler the Creator, and sometimes he would rap really fast like Eminem on his latest album. So yeah, he definitely reminded me of that. Do I like his music? I don't know. I couldn't really understand the lyrics because he was rapping so fast, and I was kind of paying more attention to his personality than his lyrics because he's very animated when he performs. Like he was slapping himself and pulling his hair, and I'm just like, and he used the Tyler the Creator line in one of his songs. He said, "I'm an effing walking paradox." And I'm like, that's a Tyler Creator lyric, but okay. But yeah, he performed. I didn't get any footage of him performing, but it was good. The next performer was, I think, and Nick the Skits. That's kind of a tongue twister. But yeah, he performed for I think about 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Then the next performer was Loner, right? Yeah, Loner. And he was cute. When he came out, I was like, hold up, he kind of cute. And I actually did really like his music, and I loved his energy. And he jumped into the crowd. That was so random, but Did he? Yeah, he did jump into the crowd. But I liked his performance. I'm going to go ahead and insert some clips of his performance. And before y'all watch him, I didn't film on my phone. I filmed on Snapchat. Like, I just saved videos from Snapchats because I didn't want it to be too long. And I didn't know, but it was a lot going on. First, I was hot. My hands were sweating. My hands got wet because somebody spilled water. Then they threw water into the crowd. So my camera was smudged. I'm not exactly sure how it got smudged. So the videos aren't the clearest, but they're not like horrible. You can still see. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert the clips that I got from Loner's performance.
We go rock, gotta get again. How about a band? Rock. We go. How about a band? We go rock, okay. Acting like a fool, loving that shit. Tom Cruise, it's a
So that was Loner's performance. I actually really do like his music. I'm definitely going to check it out. I've never heard of him before the concert, but I definitely looked him up on Instagram and I am going to check out his music. So that's that on that. Next performer, which was the third performer, was, let me make sure I get his name right, 24K Golden. And I've heard of him somewhere before. I don't know where, but I didn't know he was an artist. But I actually do mess with his music and I love his energy. He's very like, I don't know, like motivational or inspirational, because he like was telling us how he dropped out of college to chase his dreams, and I just really mess with that. And his music, I looked up his music, is actually doing like really, really good. So I'm glad that it is, and I hope he goes even farther. I hope that one day I see him headlining his own tour. So yeah, I didn't get any clips from his performance though. I don't know why I didn't take any. Like, I don't know. I was just caught in the moment, but I really did like his performance. So yeah, he was the third performer. So there were only 3 opening acts. Am I missing somebody? 3? I think it was only 3. And then last but not least, YBN Cordae. He performed last, of course. And I don't even know how long his performance was. I don't think it was an hour. I think it was more like 30 minutes maybe. No, maybe like 45 minutes. I don't know. It might have been an hour. Normally headliners perform for about an hour, but it didn't feel like it. Like, I was just so caught in the moment. It just felt like it went by so fast. But I loved his performance. And I don't even know. I'm going to just let y'all see the clips first, and then I'll speak a little bit more about his performance.
Okay, we all got skeletons in our closet from a shady past. Made me brag about my Mercedes jet, going fast, made me crash. My ex keep fucking up my car with her crazy ass. Lately sad, reminisce the time, please take me back. Aiming for the top, I'm on target like a week later. New car, speed racing, copper crib, need anchors. Most of all, we all need prayer. Cover, nigga, beware. I don't know where I'm going, but I hope I'm on the right path. Life will hit you with a light jab. Mike Tyson, strike back. Your niggas going out, slice that. Boy, I'm all about money. New drip. Now I'm riding with a pay sober, cause I'm laid over. I stay sober. Hate big cause you a Crayola. Got a bad bitch and she went, please have mercy. Baby Jesus, please save us. I know I used up my 3 favorites. Better sitting like a week later. New car, speed racing, copper crib, need acres. Most of all, we all need prayer. Cover, nigga, pay your pictures worth $1,000. Your painted canvas better let it shine. I know I done some things that dead wrong. The flash is on this little light of mine. Niggas switched up, they can't come on down. See these rap niggas, spicy my sound. Shout out my bitch for holding it down. I had to switch up my lifestyle. Now that I'm going with the lights out. But told me on the right you want to be, but rather be myself for real. No pretending on faking me, cause getting out this challenge with I don't know where I'm heading next, but I can't even fake no more. Surrounded by lies and bullshit, nigga, I can't even take no more shit. I woke up having a bad day, gotta get the dollar and fast away. Nigga growing up never had shit, I was acting way too passive. I've been up and down, round and round. Trying to find my way back home. Thoughts alone, down and out. Still gonna play that. I still see you. Shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point why when I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. Gotta put my ass at the lowest look. If I ride the bike up to the store, I need a proper turn. Really cool, yeah, I want product. I'm at 52. Grab my past, had a heart attack. Always mac and cheese up in the oven, grab my finish. Thanksgiving around the corner, need banana. Brought you home to mama, even though you said for a better day, a good day, to make it, but you never went home again. Said it might not be such a bad idea if I never went. Okay, so don't you cry, for real, cause it's gonna be alright. Don't you cry, for real, cause it's gonna be alright. Bad bitch, like she average, I'm a savage, no hold what you want. I'm about to cash the walk fast, I'ma get that little nigga by hand in me. I'ma go and play my home, but it's all same, come on, wax in my hand again. Hit it up, one time, niggas wanna get into the sunrise. School of hard knocks, I'm a bitches on my dick like what's up, what's that? Kids tell me you need like a rock rap. Niggas try what I'm tell mama. You how quick do with the 1-2, kick shit like it's gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus and they heat. And I hope y'all can't get me. I'm doing the opposite. She want me to fly it, so I cop the jet. Must be thinking I'm a one-way ticket on a one-way.
So as y'all can see, YBN Cordae's performance was nothing less of amazing. He had great energy, and there's a lot that I didn't record just because, one, I was doing it on Snapchat. That's only like 10 seconds of video, and I don't know, I was just caught in the vibe. Like, I was lost in the sauce. It was just different than I expected. He was very motivational, a lot like 24K Golden. He spoke on how he dropped out of college. He was actually saying how one of his songs, he wrote that after he had got kicked out the house, lost his job, dropped out of college, and was depressed. And I was like, dang, like that makes sense now that you say it. So that song speaks on me like on a whole different level. And yeah, he was just speaking about some of his songs, and then he was saying that if nobody loves you, I love you. And you know how people, you know how artists be like, oh, I love my fans, I love y'all. But it's like, you can tell Cordae actually meant it. I'm not saying other people don't mean it, but you know. But yeah, you can tell he meant it. And he was telling us how the Houston show was his first headlining show in Texas. And I think it's so amazing that we sold it out. I don't know if, I think he's also performing in Dallas and Austin, I believe. I know for sure Dallas. I think Austin also. But I don't know if he sold those shows out. But he definitely sold the Houston show out. And I love that we turned up for him. And yeah, it was just amazing. And like some of the words that was spoken at that show, I can't even repeat. But it was so inspirational. Like, him and 24K Golden was basically saying, you know, just no matter what people say, no matter what you go through, follow your dreams, chase your dreams, you can do it. And I don't know if it was Loner or 24K Golden, but one of them said that, I forgot how he worded. He was like, if you think you lost or you think it's the end, it's not. Because you already won. The day you were born, you won. And then I thought that was so inspirational. I was feeling it. I was like, yes, I liked that. And then he goes on to say, because you were the only sperm to like, I don't know. I can't even repeat it. I wish I knew what he said. Something about some sperms escaping your dad's ball sack and you made it. And I was like, oh my God. But yeah, like I said, they were both very inspirational. I love the show. I actually really like the opening acts. Out of the 3 opening acts, I would definitely check out Loner and 24K Golden's music. I might look up Nick the Skit's music too, so I can kind of vibe with it better. Because sometimes if you don't know songs when you're at a live show, it can be so loud that you don't really hear the lyrics. Or for me, sometimes like I can't understand the lyrics unless I already know the song. You feel me? So yeah, that was that. And then after the show, there was a line for VIP. Well, I kind of just saw a line beginning to form and I just jumped in it. So there was a line. Then they told the line to turn around and walk outside. So we walked outside. Then they told us to turn around and walk back inside. And we just sitting here like, huh? Like, why are we walking in and out? Like, it's cold. And they were basically saying, we're just making sure that y'all actually belong here and y'all actually have, you know, your bracelet. By the way, it says sponsor. But yeah, that's the bracelet. I'm going to cut this off after this video because it's actually irritating. But yeah, that's the bracelet. But they were just saying, we got to make sure you have your bracelet and your, you know, badge. And we had to go outside for that. Like, y'all couldn't just walk up to us and ask. But yeah, then we waited in line. Once the line got moving, it actually moved really fast. One thing I've learned about meet and greets, it's not really a meet and greet. It's a take a pic moment. Like, it's like they say a photo op or opportunity. But it's not a meet and greet. And I don't like that they advertise it like that. Because they were literally saying if you record before we take, like, they were saying if you record or take a picture, we will kick you out. If you ask for an autograph, we will kick you out. And I'm just like, y'all basically don't want us to really interact. Like, it's just very limited. And I think that's kind of, you know, I feel like meet and greets are really rushed. But anyway, that's that. I got my photo. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all my photo. I actually smiled a little bit. I'm getting there. I'm bad at smiling in pictures, but I'm getting there. It was a pretty good picture. So yeah, that was my picture with YBN Cordae. And that was pretty much the end of the night. The show lasted longer than I thought. Honestly, I didn't know he was having opening acts. I thought it was just him performing, but it wasn't. So I was standing I got there at 6 and left, I think, at 11. So that's what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 hours. I was standing on my feet for 5 hours. Would I do it again? Duh, of course I would. I've already done it 3 times. And I got, 2 concerts next week that I'm going to. So, yeah, I definitely really enjoyed the concert. This, by far, has been the best concert when it comes to, like, the vibe and the feeling. It was just a whole, like, the atmosphere was amazing. Like, it was just like he was saying how we're all a family now. It really felt like that for those 5 hours. He literally, between 2 of his songs, I don't know what songs it was between, but you know how they speak between songs? He was speaking or whatever, and he was saying, I want y'all to turn to somebody you don't know. No, at first he asked, he was like, who in here with their best friend? And people made noise or whatever. He was all like, that was low-key weak. That means that goes to show me that y'all don't really like y'all best friend. And the girl next to me, like, we had kind of talked a little bit before the show started. And she turned to me and hugged me. And I hugged her back and smiled. And I was like, I said, hey, new friend. And she was like, hey, girl. So that was really nice. And then he was all like, turn to somebody you don't know and give them a hug right now. And we had already hugged, so we were looking for other people. And the 2 boys that I said I was standing behind, kind of in the middle of them, but behind them, they turned around and the chocolate boy hugged me and the Hispanic boy hugged her. But yeah, like the chocolate boy, it was kind of awkward. Like, he was nice, but it was awkward because at the beginning of the show, before the show started, he had leaned over like this, like on the barricade. So he like stuck his butt out and my hand like bumped it. And it was so awkward. Like, he looked at me. He didn't say anything or make a face, but I was like, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. And then when I was recording one time, like, somebody had bumped me and I like flicked his ear from behind. And I was like, oh my God. And then I touched his butt again on accident. So I'm like, oh my God, this boy is gonna think I'm a booty toucher. I mean, I am, but not with strangers. But yeah, it was cool. That whole, like, the atmosphere of that show, it just felt like a family. It was all love, positive energy, good vibes, all that. So I really messed with the energy. I'm not saying his performance was better than the other, like, music wise, like the actual, performance wasn't better than like the other two concerts I went to, but the atmosphere of the show was definitely top notch. Like, that's my favorite by far as the atmosphere. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention two things. Okay, that's four. Two things. I mentioned the merch area earlier. They were selling merch, and they basically had all the colorways of his signature hoodie. You know, the little Lost Boy album cover hoodie. They had the tan one, the black one, the burgundy one, and the olive green one. And they had a shirt, which I really kind of wanted and I regret not getting. But it was like basically like a tour shirt. It had his face on the front, and on the back it had the tour dates for the Lost Boy tour. And yeah, I basically didn't buy anything because I'd rather save that money and buy another concert ticket, basically. A lot of people are going on tour, but yeah, that's why I didn't buy anything. But that is the merch that they had, and I like the fact that they had an ATM and they were accepting card. A lot of times, I think this is the first time I've been and they've accepted card. The last two shows I went to, they were only taking cash. They might have been doing Cash App, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that was that. And the VIP package. The VIP package came with a photo op, early entry, and a laminate. But it also came with a piece of merch. I'm thinking, oh, we're going to get something small like a bracelet, a hat, something. I don't know. For the Jacquees concert, we got a beanie. I knew we probably weren't going to get anything like a shirt or something because shirts tend to cost a lot. And the ticket, I don't know if I said this earlier, but the ticket only cost $88.49. So that's pretty good for a VIP ticket. I paid more for my Jacquees VIP ticket. That ticket was $172. So yeah, I figured we weren't getting anything big, but I didn't know we was getting a piece of cardboard. When we were waiting in line for our photo, they were handing this out. I don't even know which way it goes. This way, I guess. But yeah, y'all can go ahead and pause and read. And on the side, it says YBN Cordae. Then on the back has that. Another side says YBN Cordae. Somebody in line said that this was supposed to be a milk carton. I don't know. I was hoping for something else. I don't know what I was hoping for. I just didn't think it was going to be a piece of cardboard. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but yeah, that's that. But I am, like I said, I did have fun. And I don't regret buying a VIP ticket. I enjoyed myself. It was worth it. I would definitely do it again. So, yeah. But, yeah, that was my experience going to YBN Cordae's concert here in Houston for the Lost Boy tour. I definitely enjoyed myself. I hope he comes back to Houston because we definitely showed out for him. And yeah, I hope y'all liked this video. If y'all did, go ahead and leave it a like. Make sure y'all subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Definitely if you like these type of videos, because I will be doing 2 more soon, because I'm going to a Trippie Redd concert next week and another concert. I'm not going to tell y'all, but it's somebody I didn't already seen before. But I'm going to another little show. But yeah, turn on those post notifications. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if y'all like YBN Cordae, or even if y'all like, YBN Almighty J and YBN Amir. So yeah, that's that. And until next time, bye you guys.